still here. So I put deer corn out early because I thought, you know, this weather kind of sucks and it's been getting chilly at night. So yeah, she came out with the two babies. That's one of the little babies. And there's the other little baby is on the other side of her. And then the yearling is right next to her in front. But the yearling kind of stood back in the woods. Oh, sorry. The yearling kind of stood in the back and waited. And they were all eating at that pile over here. And when I came out of the Connex, she went over to the far side over there. And then the one baby followed her. And the yearling came up out of the woods. Yeah. They come for an early dinner. They haven't been knocking down all the corn I put out. So it must be still pretty good up in the woods. I'm figuring by the end of the month or so they'll be coming every day. And I'm sure I'm going to start seeing the bucks here as hunting season gets really going. I'm going to probably start seeing the bucks because they hide out over here. They hide from the hunters and the coyotes. Because thankfully I don't have coyotes, or I haven't seen any. There's too many fences between me and the neighbor. I know they go over fences, but there's just a series of them that it causes too many changes for coyotes to really try to get down in here. So this gulch and the pond and that whole little spot down in here has been kind of guarded. There's neighbors on the far side, over on the other side of these trees. There's a road that goes down and there's some houses along that road, and then you can see where that RV is over there. That's that road they live on. Then as it goes around, you know, I got kind of a buffer of houses between me and the main drag. So it kind of keeps the coyotes at bay. And then I got this one fence right here that goes up along this, and then there's another fence on the other side of that it's not right on top of this fence, but it's close enough. And then there's a pasture and another set of fences with a barn and whatnot up here. But they'll follow the easement, and that's the deal, is the easement has so many fences along it that they just don't bother. They hit the fence line and then head up to the neighbor's house because the neighbor's house is wide open. So, and then we've had neighbors to the west of us. That guy, he would sit up at night with his night scope and stuff and just shoot them because they kill everything. They were killing chickens and everything. So he just finally got fed up with it, and he'd start sitting up at night and waiting. But they are on the other side of the road down here. They're on the far side of the road in that pasture and in those woods on that side. So this is kind of their safety, or their haven. That's why they bring all the babies. That's why they bring my babies. Yeah, it's a safe place for them to bring the little ones. So I get to see them. That makes me happy. I love little babies. And they're so curious. Not so much these two. They've been pretty standoffish. But usually I'll have them come up to me a little bit. They'll be curious about me. Especially the cat. They love mommy. They will walk right up on mommy. And then her being her, she runs from them, and then they chase her because they want to really see who she is. But yeah, life is good. You guys have a great day.